Hi, I'm Perry Wilson, and this is Impact Factor, your weekly commentary on the most interesting or important articles appearing in the medical literature. This week, post-operative opioids and the unintended consequences that occur when well-intentioned government officials make seemingly reasonable policy decisions, as we look at this article appearing in JAMA Surgery. Now let's go back to a simpler time, October of 2014. We're in the height of the Ebola epidemic. Taylor Swift released 1989, and no one knew what the Internet Research Agency was. Also in October 2014, the DEA reclassified hydrocodone to Schedule 2 from Schedule 3. The opioid epidemic, which continues to ravage the country, was on the upswing then, and excessive prescription of narcotics was one of the commonly blamed culprits. By moving hydrocodone from Schedule 3 to Schedule 2, the DEA was hoping to curb its use. The JAMA Surgery paper shows that just the opposite happened. Researchers used insurance claims data from the Michigan Value Collaborative to identify around 22,000 patients who had undergone one of 19 common elective surgical procedures, mostly general surgery stuff, with a fair amount of ortho and OB-GYN. They then looked to see what opioid prescriptions they filled post-operatively. Prior to the schedule change, the average post-surgical patient filled a prescription for 371 oral morphine equivalents. That's about 74 5-milligram Vicodin tablets. After the schedule change, when it would be more difficult to prescribe Vicodin, the average prescription increased by 7 tablets. This was across the board in surgical subtypes, with the exception of bariatrics. Spine surgeons prescribed 13 extra tablets after the change, cardiac surgeons 25 extra pills. I, very much not a surgeon, was baffled, so I turned to my favorite surgeon,
Niamey Wilson, Chief of Breast Surgery at St. Francis Hospital and Medical Center,
to suss this one out for me.
After the schedule change from Schedule 3 to Schedule 2, surgeons could no longer call in prescriptions for Vicodin over the phone. So if their patient went home and ran out of narcotics, the only option was for them to come back to the office to get a handwritten prescription.
Could it really be that all these extra pills are being prescribed because we can't call them in anymore? To be honest, this seems like the most likely answer, as a pretty extensive multivariable adjustment did not reveal any other explanations. In order to avoid the hassle of writing a new script, some docs are just increasing the initial amount given post-op. And this is a real problem because excessive prescribing post-operatively may increase the potential for abuse and diversion. Okay, a word of caution. This study only enrolled people who filled opioid prescriptions post-operatively. If the change in scheduling caused some physicians to abandon prescribing opioids altogether, we wouldn't see that in this data, which could seriously bias the results, but I think that's an unlikely interpretation. No, I think more likely, this is a simple case of unintended consequences and a valuable reminder that sometimes a committee making decisions in Virginia might do well to talk to the boots on the ground first. For Medscape, I'm Perry Wilson.